These things happen. Between 1974 and 1978, one man crossed state lines, changed identities, and left a trail of terror that reshaped American criminal history. His name was Ted Bundy. Charming, educated, polite, and hiding a darkness so cold, investigators struggled to believe what they were seeing, even as the bodies kept appearing. He looked like the guy who might help carry your groceries, but behind the eyes was someone who hunted, someone who studied his victims, someone who learned how to vanish just as quickly as he struck. His targets, young women, mostly students, smart, kind, trusting, and utterly unaware that the man who approached with a smile was their worst nightmare. Born in 1946, raised believing his mother was his sister, Bundy grew up battling secrets he never resolved. Teachers saw a bright young man. Friends saw a future politician. But underneath, Bundy battled impulses he later called a force. He studied psychology, worked at a suicide hotline, and developed a mask of normalcy so perfect, nobody suspected the storm brewing inside him. January 1974. Seattle, University District. A young woman named Karen Sparks is attacked in her own bed. She survives, barely. She can't remember the face. No one can. Then Linda and Healy disappears from her home. Bed made, clothes missing, a pillowcase gone, as if someone walked in quietly and walked out with her. Soon, women begin vanishing from parks, campuses, and quiet neighborhoods. Witnesses describe the same pattern. A handsome man, arm in a sling, a Volkswagen Beetle, and the name Ted. Police had no solid evidence, only a ghost. Bundy moved like a shadow through Washington and Oregon, then on to Utah. His victims: Janice Ott, Denise Naslund, taken in broad daylight from Lake Sammamish State Park, thousands of witnesses nearby, yet nobody noticed the man leading them away. The boldness chilled investigators. Whoever this was, he was escalating. August 1975. A highway patrol officer in Utah notices a suspicious Volkswagen. Inside he finds handcuffs, a ski mask, rope, a crowbar, the tools of a predator. Bundy is questioned. He smiles. He's polite. He has explanations for everything. Investigators feel the unease, but nothing sticks. Then the victims start identifying him from composite sketches. Then his girlfriend calls police, whispering the words she hoped she'd never say. "I think my boyfriend might be your suspect." The walls are closing in. Bundy is arrested, but the story is far from over. Twist number 1. He escapes from a courthouse library by jumping out a window. Twist number 2. Recaptured. Twist number 3. He escapes again, this time crawling through a ceiling vent. He travels over 1,000 miles to Florida, leaving investigators stunned, furious, and terrified of what he'd do next. January 15, 1978. Chi Omega Sorority House, Florida State University. Bundy breaks in. In minutes, the scene becomes one of the most horrific attacks in American campus history. 2 women, Lisa Levy and Margaret Bowman, are killed. 2 others beaten nearly to death. All before anyone knows he's even in the state. Weeks later, he kidnaps and murders 12-year-old Kimberly Leach. The facade is gone. The mask is off. The United States sees Ted Bundy for what he is. Not a misunderstood man, but a predator who cannot stop. Bundy insists on defending himself, turning the courtroom into a stage. He flashes smiles. He challenges witnesses. He proposes marriage to a woman on the stand. And the cameras, America's first televised murder trial, capture it all. But behind the theatrics are overwhelming facts. DNA bite marks, eyewitnesses. The jury takes less than 7 hours. Guilty. Sentenced to death. Bundy spent his final years giving interviews, revealing only fragments of the truth. But investigators believe the known victims are just a fraction of what he did. January 24, 1989. The electric chair. Crowds cheer outside the prison gates. The man who terrorized a nation is gone. But the questions he left behind still haunt criminal psychology to this day. Ted Bundy didn't look like a monster. He looked like a neighbor, a student, a friend. And that's why his story is so terrifying. Because the darkest predators often come with a smile.